Hey guys, it's Ben here. Just want to show you an example of how to filter characters out of a string. In this example, I've got a string which has a combination of lower and uppercase characters and a few punctuation marks. What I want to do is to write a function that's going to remove all the uppercase characters from my string. So we'll come up to the top of our code and we'll define a function called remove uppercase. And it's going to take in a string. Now our function is going to return a copy of string with all uppercase characters removed. And our function is going to take a string as an argument and also return a string. Now let's get started on writing the function body. Now one way to approach this problem would be to try and remove every single uppercase character. That is, to replace them with the empty string. An alternative way to approach this problem would be to create a new result string and to add every single character that's not uppercase into it. So rather than removing every invalid character, we would create a new string and add every single valid character into it. We'll be taking this second approach. Now the first thing we want to do is to create our new result string, and we'll call it result, and initialize it to the empty string. Next, we want to iterate over every character in our string, and we'll use a for loop for that. Now, inside our loop, we need a way to test whether a character is not uppercase. One way we can do that is by using Python's built-in string method, isUpper. I'll just show you the help for that function. And so we can see that this function is going to return true if all cased characters, that is, every single upper or lowercase character, in our string are uppercase and if there's at least one of those characters. Otherwise it's going to return false. So we can use this to test to see if a string is not uppercase. So we want to test to see if our character is uppercase. Okay. But in actual fact, we don't want to test if our character is uppercase. We want to test to see if our character isn't uppercase. What we can do is negate this test by putting the not operator in front. That is, we'll say if not, character.isUpper. Now if the character isn't an uppercase character, we want to add it to our result string. So this is going to get everything that's not uppercase, lowercase characters and punctuation marks, and numerals as well. So we'll add it to our result string. And lastly, we want to make sure that we return our result. Now one thing to note is, what I've written here is going to return after the first iteration of the loop. It's not actually going to check every single character. You want to make sure that when you're intending to check every single character in a string, that you return after the loop. So we need to outdent it by 1. Now let's run our script and see how it goes. Okay, so what I'm going to do is call the function and pass it string that we've defined and see what it removes. And as you can see, it gets rid of all the uppercase characters. And there you go. As you can see, it can sometimes be helpful to try and approach a problem in a different way. Rather than to try and remove invalid characters, what we did here was we kept every valid character. Hope you found this helpful, and see you next time.